Hello, you're watching Big Red Journeys, and on today's journey we're here at SeaWorld San Diego for the Summer Splashtacular. Make sure to also check out the very front, because usually the app is pretty up to date, but this has the times for today's encounters, shows, and whatnot, including Ice Ice Baby Vanilla Ice is going to be headlining at the base of the amphitheater at 6 o'clock. As I said, we're here on a Sunday afternoon. It's actually pretty busy, but it's a beautiful San Diego day today. We're going to try to capture as much of the Summer Splashtacular items as possible, including the shows, the parade, the meet and greets, and whatnot. But we're not going to cover the shows that are here normally throughout the year. Those, you can check out other videos on my channel if you want to know about those. Oh, look, beautiful little backdrop for you. But right now, looks like I think we're rolling up onto the Coca-Cola DJ stage. And sure enough, there's a DJ. We also will try some of the foods they have for the spectacular. This year they're doing something different. They got some of the booths are going to have food items, and they even have sampler cards right there. Those are the prices: 40 for a 5, 65 for a 10, and the past member exclusive, you get 2 extra ones for the price of the 10 sampler. But we have some time in between some shows, so we figured let's go check out the all brand new SeaWorld Rescue Junior play area. There's actually even a show happening here too with Arthur Sea Turtle, the new mascot of SeaWorld Rescue Junior, and I believe there's even an actual rescue talk where you get to meet some of the crew members of SeaWorld Rescue. So as we said, this is the reskinned, reimagined, re-envisioned version of the old Sesame Street Bay of Play. But of course themed to the very famous SeaWorld Rescue. They took the rides, so there's Abacadabby's Magic Sea Star Spin is now just a, they call it Tide Pool Twist. Over here, where they had Elmo's little circle ride, right here, oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see. Those are what the vehicles look like. They kind of look like rescue vehicles, you know, like jet skis or little mini Oscars. Eel, Rockin' Eel is now the rescue rafter. And a little tip for you, if you want to have the highest point of the ride itself, always start at the far end on this side, closest to the operator's booth. That one you get the highest point, and it's technically the longest of the trip. Of course, they kept all the little play areas intact, you know, repainted them, made sure that they were safe. For a while, they were actually closed, even before the construction was happening. So you can tell they put brand new netting, brand new ropes. Got all the rope ladders, got the climb. They even got the little squishy pit over there is open. The one for the bigger kids and the one for the little kids over here. They still got the arcade going on over there. And they got a little play area here on top of that, you know, the soft foam rubber. But you got things like sea stars, you got dolphins breaching out of the water, airplanes, seals, some boats. Looks like there's going to be some more work being done over on this side. Don't know what's for sure. This used to be where Abby's garden was over here, so they're obviously changing that up a little bit. They still got some of the musical instruments over there. Yeah, okay, so this is pretty cool. It's got the flatbed truck over here. We got an Explorer with a kayak on top. That's pretty nice and nifty. Got an actual Zodiac. I like this. This is pretty cool. You even have an opportunity to meet a conservation ambassador. Who do we have here?
Can you believe it? This is Whizzer, and he is the turkey vulture. One of my favorite animals on the planet. I think they're very underrated, but they're found right here in our own backyard.
That they do.
I don't know if you've ever been to the safari park, but they're all over the safari park.
Very true. Play a very important role in the whole circle of life, right?
Exactly. They're the scavengers of the world. They're basically nature's cleanup crew. These guys are very, very important. We got to have the vultures around.
Exactly. And even though you may think he's an ugly bird, I think he's a beautiful bird.
Absolutely, yeah. He is. Absolutely. You hear those compliments? You are indeed a beautiful bird.
And look at this. We got one of the African porcupines. I just love these guys. They're so cute.
This part's a lot sharper. You can pet him behind the ears.
Oh yeah, he loves to put you. Look at that.
Now this.
That was amazing. I love animal interaction like that when you get to meet ambassadors. You know, a lot of these animals, they come here for unfortunate reasons. They were, you know, like the vulture over there. He got hunted. Luckily, you know, unfortunately his wing got damaged, so he can't live, you know, wouldn't be able to make it out in a while. Some are blind, some are deaf, but organizations like SeaWorld give a lot of these animals a second chance to become ambassadors for their own kind. You know, teaching us about the facts of science, how their life intertwines with our life as humans, you know, and how we have to protect them to in turn then protect us and keep our world healthy, right?
Ready means having a big heart, a sharp mind, and a strong body, like our rescuers here at SeaWorld. Get ready, it's time to get going! Rescue Red, music, singing, Rescue Red, come on and join us now!
Well, I guess he really wasn't the world's best dad after all. We're just gonna make our way to get a nice early spot because we're gonna watch the brand new show, Feathers, Scales, and Rescue Tales, which is gonna be over here at the Dallas Amphitheater.
This is Julia Squeezer, and she is 13 feet of Birdie's python. All right, hands out, everybody. Get right in there. Perfect. Now, check out Boo. She grabs all of over 80 very, very sharp backwards facing teeth. But she's not venomous. Do you know how you can tell she's not venomous? It's because I'm holding her. But no, she's a constrictor. She kills by squeezing things.
When she's up there going flappity, 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 she can actually hear all those mice and rats on the forest floor. Salt swaps her out because those mice and rats can't hear her coming, and she'll swoop right on down and grab her prey. A bird this size eats about 2 to 3 small rodents every single night, and they're out there making sure that we don't get overrun by the rodent world.
What happened? People got involved. They started protecting the alligators, they started protecting the alligators' habitats, and now these guys have made such a strong comeback that there are over 2 million alligators in Florida alone. They're thriving once again in our southern swamps.
Well, that was a wonderful show. I loved it. Got to meet lots of lovely animals, and of course, for the most part, all those animals are, you know, products, results of, you know, pets that shouldn't have been pets, you know, endangered behavior, people that have shot them for no good reason. You know, it's very unfortunate, people these days. But so now we're just gonna walk around here. We still got Opie, Otter, Summer Bash, the show that's gonna be at the Mission Bay Theater. We got the parade to catch as well too. And then we did find out too, unfortunately, that the mermaid battle does not occur if there's a concert. So I get it because they gotta make sure that the stage is prepared in time for it, but that's kind of unfortunate because that's a big time show. So, I mean, I gotta come back, I guess, during the week. Future Big Red here, I wanted to put a little note with regards to the Pirate Mermaid show that's gonna be at the amphitheater, the Bayside Theater. So on concert nights, they're not gonna have the shows. Just like tonight, there was no show because they had to get ready for the Vanilla Ice concert. But good thing is that right now the concerts are only on Sundays, I believe. So pretty much every other day of the week when they have the summer Splashtacular, you'll be able to see the pirate battle. I heard it's a really good show. I mean, they got the guy with the hoverboard and pirates and mermaids jumping and swimming and doing a bunch of different acrobatic things, like a Cirque du Soleil style kind of show, which is pretty cool. But just keep that in mind for planning your trip if you do want to see that show. Okay, over here down there by the new Arctic Rescue in Wild Arctic, we even got another DJ hitting the tunes right over there. When it comes to things of food and events and everything, why is it that there's always such a discord, a miscommunication when it comes to it? I just don't get it. I mean, I've gone to many, many, many food festivals from here to there and everywhere. But why is it that SeaWorld seems to master the art of communication, or I should say miscommunication? We went to 3 different food booths, okay? They don't sell the passes, the sampler cards. They advertise them as being there, but then multiple ambassadors tell me I have to go to guest services. Well, luckily enough, I went and asked a gentleman who had the card and said, by the way, where did you get your card? Right across the way here at the bar, right by the penguin encounter, you can pick up your lanyards. But I'm being told to go on the other side of the park. SeaWorld, please do something. Okay, correction. This bar only has the 5 sampler. So you want the guests, you want the more, you gotta go somewhere else. I still don't know where I'm supposed to go. Still don't know. And just a nice little update here. We went into the store that's, you know, we usually have the Rudolph and Friends meet and greet. Just right outside the exit of Penguin Encounter. And it seems to be that this is kind of turned into the full-time Christmas store / clearance store. So they got a lot of things from Hallow Scream over here, some Sesame Place items, various miscellaneous, items are from like 2022. So yeah, and those are all at a 50% discount or maybe even more. We were just walking through the Explorers Reef area and we noticed this A-frame sign. All you care to enjoy hamburgers, hot dogs, and more. Adults 45 and children 25. So it's actually this area over there, and you can see they got a bunch of tables and chairs. My understanding is when I talked to an ambassador that it's only during the afternoon, evening time. So pretty much I believe starting around 4 o'clock. But the question is it the same, like the price you pay for the all you can eat is around $45, $50, give or take, right? Wouldn't you get this as well? Or is this not included and this is a completely separate item? And then if I pay for this one, do I get to have other items? Or is it just hot dogs and hamburgers? Finally, we were able to get the tasting card here at the booth, which is near the DJ, the Sky Tower lawn area. We ended up getting the pass holder version. Again, this gives us 12 samples for the price of 10. But, it's unfortunate. Those are the prices. 40 for the 5, 65 for the 10, 65 for the 12 sampler. Again, that's the pass holder exclusive. It's unfortunate that now they're going from 15 down to 12. I have a feeling that's how it's going to be going forward now for all these food fests. So then, you break it down, you're going to have to get something around the $5, 50 mark. And, anything above $6, you'll be ahead of the game. But I ended up getting the pepperoni lumpia. I'm going to assume it's a pizza lumpia, pretty much, right? Looks like it got ranch sauce, some Romano cheese, some parsley on top, and it was $11.99. So again, try to get the expensive stuff because that's going to make it worth most bang for your buck. That is surprisingly good. If you've ever had, like the Tostinos, the little pizza rolls, that's what it tastes like, except for being a lumpia wrap instead of the bready, crusty of those things. I enjoy this quite a bit. Not a 5, but a good solid 4 out of 5. So now we're just gonna get a good spot here for the summer parade. They're gonna have like it's a parade float. There's gonna be some characters, some people dancing, and they're gonna stop a couple times along the parade route, and you actually get to interact with them. There's some dancing involved too. It's pretty cool. So first time, they're usually 2 performances. First time they're gonna start off back over there, where Explorers Reef Cafe is. There's those double doors. That's where they're gonna come in. I'm understanding they're gonna stop somewhere in the area right here where the touch reefs are, and then you go a little further down towards Shamu Stadium. That's where the second half of where they're going to stop is. And then the reverse later in the nighttime. So there's plenty of spots here. We got 5 minutes before showtime and there's plenty of viewing areas. Plenty. We've been noticing that this wasn't under project last time we were doing it, but look, I love the wood, the mixed wood use, and look at that. Got the orca popping out of the water here, but I love this. Very cool. Well, we were walking around because we were going to head over to the amphitheater for the concert, but we stopped by and look, they have a Rita's ice custard, which is coming over here. I don't know if it's open yet. It does say temporarily closing. The sign looks a little dusty, so I don't think it's open just yet. But look, they're gonna have Italian ices, gelati, frozen custard, frozen drinks. Looks like the flavors to expect are gonna be mango, cherry, lemon, cotton candy, dragon fruit. Ooh, sugar-free, perfect. And custards are vanilla, chocolate, and twist. More menu for the Summer Spectacular food tasting over here, next to the Mexican grill, which is always one of my favorite food items with the nachos. But we got the chorizo empanadas, jackfruit tacos, cochinita pibil tacos, esquites, the churro cheesecake, which I already asked, they're out of already for today, so I can't get that. I have to come back another day. And sodas and water. So also ended up getting the chorizo empanadas. You get 2 of them, not bad right there with a little guacrema sauce over there. The chorizo is really, you can't really tell. Like it tastes delicious to me. I like it a lot. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Very, very impressed. And the other item we ended up getting with carnitas tacos piolín. Very good looking so far. Got a little pickled onion right over there, a little slice of lime, some green garnish. Looks pretty good. I will say this, for a lot of the faults that unfortunately SeaWorld's food and beverage has here, one thing they don't seem to mess up on is carnitas. And Mexican food in general. They know how to cook Mexican food here. Theme park Mexican food, of course, but the carnitas, delicious, nice and moist, pretty warm. Tortilla's a little crispy, was on the comal a little too long, but that's okay. Overall, I'm still going to give it a 5 out of 5. Something I am very excited for is the opportunity. I gotta hold my breath. Whew. Okay, now I can breathe. To meet a very own mermaid. Hell, who are we? Who is here?
I am Pearl. Nice
Pearl,
to meet you guys.
this is Pearl. Pearl, very nice to play. I love what you did with your shell spot over
I
here.
know, and the bubbles and everything is so much fun.
It adds to the ambiance. Yes,
everything,
it very
right?
much is. Well, I feel like I need to present you a gift for bringing me into your kingdom here. A gift of a joke. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know. Oh my god.
That was terrible.
That's
That
a
was
good
terrible.
one.
On our way now over to the Mission Bay Theater to catch Opie Otter and his summer celebration bash dance party, whatever it's called over there. Oh, there's Manta. Whoosh. Okay, gonna go check it out. It's kind of like a musical variety show, but with all the SeaWorld characters.
I just can't get enough of it. I see you a vacation like there's never been before. So bring your friends to a SeaWorld summer. A SeaWorld summer. It's about to begin. It's about to begin. It's about to begin. Our SeaWorld summer. It's about to begin. It's about to begin. Summer. It's about to begin. I knew there'd be bubbles when we jumped in. Bubbles, bubbles. I knew there'd be bubbles when we jumped in. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I knew there'd be bubbles when we jumped in. Oh, just look at all the bubbles flying around. Whoa! Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Oh, oh, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Well, so that was Opie's summer adventure. And you know what? It was actually a cute show. It wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I did enjoy the songs. You know, they changed a few modern pop songs and updated the words. And it was cute. And I love Opie Otter. He's my second favorite character. Tied behind, second to only Clyde and Seymour, because I love the sea lions. But it was still a cute show. Definitely worth going to see. And if you ended up going towards the last concert, the last showing of the day, you had your pick of the litter when it came to seats. There was nobody around. Sit wherever you want. Go ahead. So the concerts are going to be here at the Bayside Amphitheater. This year, SeaWorld has had some great talent, including the master of the dance, of the raps, Vanilla Ice. You know, he's a master of many hits, well, really 2, but still fun to see. And the concerts are going to be here. They're free with your admission. There are reserved spots where you can pay a little bit extra to get some up close spots and a guaranteed seat as well, because it's first come first serve and they will fill up, especially on some of the bigger names. I mean, just look at them all up there at the wall. We got Mario, we got Ashanti, Todrick Hall, Bow Wow and Soulja Boy are going to be here. So I mean, there's a good amount of variety of artists here. So my recommendation is they usually open up the doors about an hour before showtime. Get here as early as you can to get that best spot. We got in, actually, we actually got in later to the concert, which is funny because we were at the other show, and we got in about 15 minutes after the show started, and we had to sit a little bit further to the angles, but there were still spots available after the show had started.
All right, stop! Collaborate and listen. I sit back with a brand new adventure. Something got to hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll blow. To the extreme, I work a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and watch it jump like a candle.
So, you know, not an emergency, but if it is one of your favorite artists or you're like, I gotta see that person, get here a little bit earlier. And some of them even have merchandise and meet and greets that you can purchase afterwards. Not guarantee which ones are, but this one for Vanilla Ice, he had it. Now that we're done with the concert and we're done with a lot of the shows here, we're really just gonna kind of walk around and see the park at night, because that's the best part about it. The summer days are long and so are the nights. So we're gonna see where all the lights. I see the Sky Tower over there, and then the parade that happened earlier today, they're gonna do it again. But this time the lights of the floats are gonna be on, so that's gonna be cooler. And we're just gonna have a good old time until it closes here. It's about a little bit about 7:30, 7:40, so we still got about an hour and a half left. One thing that is pretty cool is that we've already passed by this one several times, but I like the fact that they have multiple spots for the DJs. You know, so you got different music spinning. This is the main one, of course, at the Sky Tower lawn. And not so much new or specific for the summer Splashtacular, but something that SeaWorld's been keeping up all year round now is the light up tunnel. I appreciate it. The only thing is that it kind of takes away some of the exclusivity, or kind of like the whole like rareness of like, ooh, now that it's here all the time. But I do enjoy a good light tunnel. Except they don't have music, so it's not being synced to music. That's unfortunate. So like I said, we're gonna find a good spot here for the parade afterwards, because everyone's telling me that you have to watch it at night to catch all the lights that come off the float. So I figured, look at that beautiful backdrop of the Sky Tower. Oh, sounds like they're coming. So now we're just going to finish off the night with two things: the fireworks show and the laser reef show, as I like to call it, SeaWorld's Kiss Goodnight. And then we're going to go, as I always do for all the fireworks shows, is my big tip, is go to where the penguins are. That's the best spot of viewing, because it's the closest, because the raft and where the fireworks are launched from is actually right in that back area on Mission Bay. So you get the best view. The drawback is you don't get the music that gets choreographed with the fireworks. But I think the immersion of the fireworks is better if you're over there. And then we'll run back to the front for the laser reef show. That usually runs about 15-20 minutes past closing time, but the fireworks start right about a few minutes before closing. That's going to do it for tonight's journey here at SeaWorld San Diego for the Summer Splashtacular. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. We got to see all the new shows, the entertainment, got to meet Vanilla Ice himself after the concert. That was pretty cool. I'm going to insert a photo of me and him with the meet and greet afterwards right now. But if you did enjoy this video, do me a huge favor, give it a big thumbs up for me. Second, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And third, hit that notification bell. And of course, make sure to follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. So from me to you, thank you. And of course, I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.